Sometimes it's not your marriage that's broken. It's the people outside that won't stay out of it. And if you don't deal with it early, they'll destroy your peace before you even realize what's happening. Tonight, we're talking about in-law dynamics, peace, boundaries, and keeping your marriage first. Don't go anywhere. Be right back. Hey, what's going on, good people? Welcome back to Man Talk Mondays. I'm Derek, the thought engineer, here with my man, comedian John Yogi. How you feeling, bro?
What it do?
We about to hop into a hot one.
That should be going tonight, man. Should be going tonight, man.
About to hop into a hot one. Talking about them in-laws. Y'all married people. You're married people. Y'all gonna be able to feel this one tonight. Talking about them in-laws. How is it dealing with them in-laws? What do you do? How do you handle it? And just gonna kind of give you a little something to hopefully help you out. But
you're picking.
Hey man, we dealing with it. We dealing with it tonight. So we're talking about the invisible line between love and loyalty, right?
Loyalty.
You love your people. And sometimes you feel a little loyalty, but now you got a new family.
Oh, yeah.
You got your own family, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's true.
So how do you wrestle with that tension between the family you came from and the family you start now? That's what we jumping into.
So you don't you have loyalty? Like my daughter got married to her husband, and she always over there. She always over to his people's house.
Oh.
And I must admit,
okay, all right,
I felt a little ways about it at first.
But
they reassured me that they weren't trying to steal her. They were just borrowing her for a little while.
That's a little while.
Just a little while.
That's a little while.
But I must admit, I still feel like there should be some loyalty to us. But I learned something, though, D. I learned something that I want to share with everybody. Once they started dating, it had nothing to do with me anymore.
Oh,
nobody cared
about you.
Nobody cared about how I felt. What I didn't like, what I did like. Did nobody care? Did nobody care?
Well, what we doing tonight? We broken this down into 4 real life in-law scenarios that ruin peace if you're not paying attention. Right? So we got 4 different things we're gonna take a look at. 4 different dynamics we're gonna take a look at. So don't forget, go ahead and like, share this out, and subscribe. Make sure you subscribe to the podcast. Subscribe.
At least like it.
At least.
You old dog, at least like it.
Why they gotta be all
That's
that?
the least you can do. You coming in here every week. The least you can do is like it.
That's the least they can do.
That's the least.
That's the least. That's the least. All right. So the first scenario is the boundary blind spot. When parents don't let go. Now, the hardest thing for some parents to accept is that their child now has a partner, and that partner has influence.
Oh man, dude.
It's one of the hardest things for people to understand.
It is. It's not just hard to understand. It's hard to accept that it might be that they have to consider somebody other than myself, because it's been me and them. It's been me, her, and my wife. Yeah. We all grew up together. We're a team. We're a posse. Now somebody has came in and broke the posse up. Now they have to be considered in decision-making processes.
Oh wow!
In holidays and everything. And man, listen to me. I consider myself one of the most let me see. I can't say church going. Well, reasonable. I can say reasonable.
All right.
I can say reasonable.
All right.
I'm pretty reasonable, but I'm gonna tell you that new relationship, what they call other people, what we call
In-laws?
it? In-laws. Oh my God. Hey man, tough. Cause she married him, we married them.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? So when you picking, you got to be sure that you picking the right people because we got to be married to all of them, man.
And that's how people used to actually pick. They looked at it like they were joining families, and people used to select partners for their children based on those particular things, economics, power, all that type of stuff. But just a few key things. According to Psychology Today, 60% of couples report in-law tension as a major stressor in their marriage, right? Because parents struggle to release emotional ownership.
So man,
they struggle to release that emotional ownership of their baby. That's my baby.
Oh man, brother, what you talking about?
Cheryl said it's not a breakup, it's a new addition. One thing about that new addition,
it's like, brother,
what happens with that new addition? Their core values or how they move doesn't vibe with how you move.
Oh man, easily the holidays. We had to figure out. We do a big Thanksgiving thing.
Mm-hmm.
Well, at first that didn't work didn't work for them.
Yeah.
And they weren't coming for Thanksgiving. They were coming for Christmas. But we don't do anything for Christmas. Our whole time is spent.
Thanksgiving is your holiday.
It's our holiday. Oh, brother.
That's the get down or the get down.
Oh, that's the get down or the get down.
Oh.
We had, and again, it's tough, man. When I tell you trying to combine you think trying to combine the two people is tough? Try to combine families.
Oh, man. Oh, yeah. It's gonna be tougher. Anytime you got more opinions, more, I like this and all this type of stuff that people got to consider. But that blind spot for them parents that's struggling to let go. One sign that this is happening is you get this frequent unsolicited advice, right? Like, I didn't raise you to do that or do this. When you get that type of advice, then you realize you stepping into this arena where the parents have a little bit too much hold on their baby, right? Dr. Selena says, leave and cleave. So when do you think a parent crosses the line from caring to controlling?
When the words come out of their mouth, my mama or my daddy said. What my mom or my daddy thinks.
Wow. Okay.
Like, what?
You say your mama know your daddy ain't here right now. It's us.
And I get, man. It's just so tough, man. It's a lot tougher me being a parent with a child than it was when I was the married person with my mother. Because my mother, bless her heart, my mother is special.
Okay.
My mother is special like I am.
Okay.
But I could not imagine in the in-law thing we went when it was my mom and Cheryl's mom, because they both, oh my God, they both are really special. And they listen to the show, so I can't tell you.
You can't go in.
I can't really tell you how special they are. I just know
you're gonna get a call.
I just know when I got in the car, both of them were sitting in the back seat. That's all I'm saying about that.
Oh, okay. So you probably got to explain the backseat thing to them because.
So we talked about one of the big things on the show was we talked about your parents, your mother's or father sitting in the front seat when compared to your wife or the person that you're dating. Well, after the show, we talked about how if you don't get your behind in their back seat. When I got in the car, both of us in the back seat, and they were looking like we back here because you said something.
Yeah, right. We don't want you to talk about us, so we gonna sit in the back.
And that's why they were in the back.
Oh.
And that's the only reason why they was in the back. So both of them run to their front seat.
So what's harder, setting a boundary with your parents or with your spouse?
With the parents, because the parents have depending on like the house and the car, they have a feeling of entitlement.
Oh, that entitlement. This
is my daughter's house. I get to come over. I get this my son's house. It's my son Carl, and they feel like
So they taking some personal ownership in
absolutely,
especially if something has been achieved.
Yeah.
If there's an achievement that has happened.
See, you're trying to get me in trouble. You're almost
how am I trying to get you in trouble?
Almost pulled me in.
We're just talking about dynamics.
Generally, we're not talking about us, right?
Right, we're talking generally.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
Let's talk generally. Okay.
Because we talk about parents still having that emotional ownership.
Well,
and if they babied and achieved something.
One of the things I've learned now that I'm dad, now that I'm gray.
Okay.
Is we're looking for reasons to celebrate the child in.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
And their accomplishment is my accomplishment.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever they did, whatever they done, hey, I want to relish in it. I'm sitting right here. This mine too.
But what if that you go to step in place? You know how you nestle up, to say, oh, but look at but somebody else is there. The wife is there. The husband. How do you do? What do you do then?
The husband being who he is, or the wife, I believe you should I believe there should be moments where you allow the parent to shine. For the draft.
Do you let them know? I'm giving you this moment now.
The draft is the perfect thing. The NFL draft, NBA draft is the perfect thing. Mom ain't never hugged you so tight. And that girlfriend is on the outside over there about to fall off the couch.
Oh, so man.
She's trying to get in the picture. Ain't no room for her. Yeah. I think those are mom and dad moments. But I think you get, and then it should probably be explained. It should probably be explaining for, hey, I'm gonna let y'all in here, but right after they get through, y'all move come on back. Y'all
get on now.
Exactly. But I don't think it's explained.
Dr. Selena says, I disagree. I think disrespect is when the ideas of the parents is pit above the spouse without conversation and consideration. Saying my mom said or did is merely stating experience and knowledge received from said parent. Does the timing have something to do with that?
A little bit. Yes.
If this comes across, well, my mama said, if this comes across during a heated fellowship.
Well, okay. Because if you value what your mama said, make that your way of doing it and don't bring it to me. Because I consider it, if you say, well, how we used to do it, we used to put the table things on like this and we put the plates over. But if you say, well, my mama, how we did, I may feel a way.
Okay.
Unless you adopted it as your own. Okay.
But I guess the goal is to determine what's the better way. Because you could have a way, mama was doing it, so I'm used to doing it this way. But what if mama wrong?
Oh, don't you say that.
What if mama wrong?
I think one of the greatest things that I ever heard in church was mom cut the ends of the ham off.
Oh.
So, through generations, people cut the ends of the ham off. Yeah. They didn't know that mom was cutting the ends of the ham off because she didn't have room to get it in her refrigerator.
Amen.
Oh my God, that was but nobody asked why. And I think the most important thing is when we're considering what mom did or what she don't do, we should ask why. Mom, why do you do it like this or why do you do it like that? Because that'll help determine whether or not that's going to be best for us to do it that way.
Yeah. Yeah. No, you got a point. And that makes sense.
What?
That makes sense.
You're talking to me. I'm trying to
get you.
I can't read lips. I'm trying
to get you straight.
Fit in the pan.
Oh, yeah. Fit in the pan. Yeah, it was the pan. You think about all that good ham they missed out on because of this misunderstanding that people should have been, thinking about. And let me say, marriage does not replace parents. It just reprioritizes them.
Oh, wow. Say that one more time for the people in the back.
It does not dismiss or get rid of them or replace them. It just reprioritizes them, right? That's not dishonor. That's just order. You trying to get order in your house, right?
Wow.
You trying to make sure you have everything set up a certain way. And it's not going to always vibe with what they think is right. all the time. But of course, it is your house. Marriage does not replace your parents. It just reprioritizes them.
Okay, wait, I got something.
Okay.
What if we constantly in your pockets?
Oh,
talking about the parents. If we constantly in the parents' pocket, does that mean the parents should have more influence about what's going on, or does that mean we simply just we still a bank until they get themselves together?
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I don't care what nobody says, once you start giving money, you want influence.
Yeah. Now, if the parents are still a major contributor,
yes,
they still a major contributor to your household, that could be right. That could be something to think about. Because we talking to most of the people that watch us, they've been dealt with in-laws, and now they are the in-laws.
See, that is the crazy thing, because most of the stuff that we talk about, you go from one end of the spectrum to the other end of the spectrum. And I've always been curious about how did you deal with it from this end now that you're on that end.
And I'm curious if anybody watching right now, if you've been married for a while, you got kids, your kids are grown now, your kids are married. How is it different now that you are the in-law versus having to deal with in-laws? Do you have the same, you know what I'm saying? Do you have more grace for yourself than you did for your in-laws? Y'all let us know.
I know me and Cheryl were, how do you American people say, broke? We were so broke that, but we were like, whatever we do, we're gonna do it on our own. And we struggled for a period because of that.
Oh wow.
Because we didn't want to let nobody tell us nothing. There's a cost for that.
There's a cost. Yeah, you're right. Absolutely is a cost. So the second scenario we have for you, the silent war. The silent war, when your spouse won't defend you. Now, it's not your in-laws that destroy peace. It's your partner's silence.
Oh, wow. Because by not saying something, you're showing them
mama doing too much.
Don't say nothing.
But he won't tell his mama, hey, mama, you're doing too much.
Oh,
mama, chill out. Need you to chill out, mama. That's my wife. That's my wife now, mama.
And if he did it, because we know our moms. If you did it before you got married, hey mom, listen, I love her. And we all know how you can be. Just kind of put it out there before you get married, because it's coming.
Yeah. Cheryl says, for me, being an in-law, I am now more conscious of what I input. I've learned to wait for when advice is asked of me, right? So no unsolicited advice.
No.
She's waiting. If you ask me, I'm gonna tell you. But if you don't ask me, I'm gonna keep it to myself.
That's all for me.
That's all for you.
Oh,
because what if you see things and you, with the wisdom you have now, you see things and you see it going horribly wrong?
Because depending on what they get into, I'm probably gonna have to help you get out of it.
Oh.
I'm probably gonna have to help you, whatever it is, no matter how bad it is, no matter how bad a wreck you get into.
Wow.
I'm probably some kind of way gonna have to help you get out of it. And because of that, I said, hey, what y'all doing? Are y'all doing that? Because if you tell me you doing something, for example, I want to buy a house. Well, your mama got her PhD in house buying. Right. She can tell you all you need to do as far as house buying. Why would you call somebody else and not ask your mom? Well, she's not gonna charge you nothing. All that you got to pay for. You got to pay for that information from somebody else. Why not ask your mom? Oh, really? Why? while my wife is waiting for that information to
Mhm.
be solicited, I'm gonna have them call up because, again, the mistakes you make don't most of the time it don't cost you nothing because we paying for it.
So what if you try to give that advice? You see it,
And don't take it.
going a certain way, and you right, and they don't take it, and then when it don't work out, do you still offer that help, or do you say nope? You bought that pony, you ride it.
We don't have no. We got.
You gotta help.
We got all the ponies in the backyard. We got all the ponies.
You got a spare pony.
We giving them everything we didn't have, and see that's the thing. We didn't have a parachute. We didn't have nothing to help us. And get back on that. Get back on. Don't do this. Go.
Yeah.
We didn't have none of that. And because we didn't have that, we looking at my daughter and her husband want to make sure that they have all the chances that we had and then some.
Yeah. So why do you think some spouses stay quiet when their in-laws disrespect their partner?
Man, I don't want to get in it because they still, and it's funny. I had this conversation with my nieces and nephews, with them and their husbands, and one of them said, I don't want to get in that. I don't want to get in between that with my mom and my wife. He said, I will go in the house. He said, I'll let y'all figure that out. And I'm thinking, well, you can run from it that day, but eventually you're going to have to deal. You're going to have to make mama sit down. And that's because, and I said this when I found out that KD had a dad in his life.
KD did.
I'm like, well, KD.
It might be news to somebody. Yes, Kevin Durant's dad was around. He was around. We know we see his mom all the time. He talk about his mama, the real MVP. But then he finally admitted on a podcast recently, oh yeah, my daddy was there the whole time.
Which is shocking. As I'm thinking about it. But still, Kevin Durant, I'm certain Kevin Durant's dad, nobody told me this, but I'm certain his dad divorced his mom, married somebody else, had another family.
Mm-hmm.
And because he had another family over here, me and you, Kevin, feel some kind of way about them having another family.
Mm-hmm.
So
me and you,
we feel some kind of way about
us against the world.
Us against the world. Absolutely.
Wow.
And because it's you and your mama against the world, when you marry somebody, your mama like, wait a minute, because you notice Kevin Durant ain't married yet.
Nope, he not,
and he on his way out. He got a year, maybe two left in the
He not. Well, you working hard to keep a woman away from all that money, boy.
Mom in the house with him.
Mama
stay with mama.
Yeah. Mama keep him at bay.
I'm just saying.
I don't think I like her.
You think mom don't have influence? You think you doggone right, mom got
it. With tears in his eyes. Mama, you the real MVP.
That boy, you gave up your life for me. Well, stop it.
No mention of your daddy at the time. None at all. So is keeping peace actually making things worse in most relationships?
Well, they got to be worse before they're going to get better. Because I've learned things just don't fix themselves. It would be good if you be like, if I just don't say nothing.
Don't stay past that. Things don't just fix themselves.
No, they don't just fix it. Because people don't stop. Foolishness. Let me tell you something.
People don't stop.
Oh my God.
They don't ever just say to themselves, you know what I'm probably doing? Just a little bit too much.
Maybe I should pull back.
Maybe I need to pull it. People don't do that? Nobody does that.
No, not even. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna let you know a little secret.
What you got? Y'all come in a little closer.
They get worse. They get worse. When you don't get people right, or don't put boundaries on people, they get worse.
Yeah.
They have no reason to do better because you haven't informed them or let them know how you feel about it. And most of the time, when you let people know how you feel about what they done and said to you, and it offended you, nobody can be mad or say, well, I didn't mean to. Because this is what I would say. Well, I didn't know it offended you. Well, because you let me know it offended you, I can't. My apology has to be, I apologize for how it made you feel. That wasn't my intent, but I would try to do better. Because you put me on notice how it made you feel. I have to take that.
Yeah.
But if I don't say nothing to you, oh boy, the mouth loose. What?
The nigga rolling, huh?
What?
Okay. So you come in from the store, mom over to the house, right? You come in from the store, and it's World War III in the house.
Oh man. Oh,
Mama giving wife the business.
Oh, wow.
What do you do?
I come in the house. I come in the house and I say, okay, what's going on? I stop. I look at Cheryl. I say, Mom, hold on a second. Cheryl, what's going on? Well, I was in the kitchen.
Hold up.
I asked Cheryl first.
Hold up.
I asked Cheryl first.
Now you ain't asking her first.
I asked Cheryl first.
Okay, all right.
And there's a reason for it.
Okay.
Because
you gotta say.
Let me say this. You have to know and understand the personnel to which you are dealing with.
No, your personnel.
I understand.
Oh, your personnel.
Where exaggeration is gonna come from. You know, I didn't say lie. I said I have to find out where exaggeration is coming from. I already know where it's gonna come from.
Yeah, somebody gonna put a little stank on it.
Somebody gonna put a little stank on it. And because I know that,
all right,
Cheryl, tell me what happened. Okay, Mama. And most of the time, it's a misunderstanding. Most of the time, it's simple as a misunderstanding.
Okay.
Or every now and then, somebody says something that was way out of line that they weren't supposed to say, and then it's, oh my God, I didn't mean to say that. But luckily, I have been lucky in our 30 plus years of marriage. There have only been a couple of situations where I had to involve the police.
Oh, you will be getting a call right after this, my friend.
Well, you come get them out of here so I can arrest both of them so I can get some sleep.
Because what about the guy who comes home before he puts the key?
He can hear him outside.
He can hear him. He leaves.
He probably leaves.
He turns around and he leaves.
But if you make women understand that you're not on the side of theirs and you're on the side of righteousness.
Boy, come on now.
Because I have heard this several times from a person who chooses to be nameless.
Okay. All right.
You ain't never on my side.
Oh.
Because they don't want you to be, they don't care about
They don't care what's right or wrong.
They
you
want
defend
you to
me.
be on yes.
Defend me.
And so I can't do that when it's you and my mom. Both of y'all pulling for the same thing. Both of y'all think that I owe y'all this because I'm y'all's son.
I owe you.
Oh, brother, they might not never say it, but that's the smoking thing. No, you owe me. You owe me this.
For 9 months, I carried you.
That poor.
Growing inside me.
Boy, that poor.
No charge.
No charge.
You owe me.
But it's a charge.
It's a charge.
Keep that with you.
Right.
It's a charge. Yes.
Right. That's a tally. They're running that tally.
That's old stuff. Cheryl said that's old stuff. She's not like that no more.
Well, people grow and they.
That ain't old. Cheryl tripping. You guys stop sitting in front of me talking to me.
Well, if your spouse won't defend you, the in-laws won't respect you. Well, because sometimes you are the only defense.
They gotta have
in that
reason, man, and I don't know if men understand how vital that is. I'm not gonna let you guys do this to my wife. I'm not gonna let y'all. I don't care who you used to like. I don't care. You're not gonna. I can't allow you to disrespect them.
Yeah.
I can't. Nope. That's not what we're doing. No, I'm not going for that. Mom, cousin, dad. I don't care who it is. I can't allow you to disrespect. This is my wife. I can't allow you to disrespect.
Okay. So let's go a little deeper. If the spouse won't defend their partner against the in-laws, is there a quiet resentment there towards the spouse?
Absolutely is.
I'm talking about you staying out of it because you want somebody to get them. Like, yeah, tell her, mama. Tell her, mama.
I would hope not. I would hope not, because if that's the case, her and mama already done had words.
No.
They had words because mama didn't like her anyway.
Well, because especially if, oh my goodness, if you complaining to mama and she voicing what you don't have the nerve to say.
I mean, that's the worst thing that could happen. Because mama not married to her.
Hmm.
Two women ain't going to. Women.
So he hadn't left home.
No.
Because they ain't got no business.
They ain't got no business.
Telling mama.
No.
Mama, she won't cook for me.
Oh no. Because when you come home the next day, mama gonna be in the kitchen cooking.
Oh, and talking the whole time. Talking the whole time. Got my baby around here starving.
Why would she not? No,
yeah.
Everything you tell her, she gonna say something about it.
Yeah.
Everything you say, she is going to say something about it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Ain't gonna be no secrents between you and mama.
No.
Because
mama don't hold her tongue.
What?
Mama don't hold her tongue. So what does real protection look like in this type of situation?
I think, to me, the best protection is when you have a mother and a father that has each other, and the communication between them about you is how can we best help them. Because man, it tends to me when the parents aren't together, that's when you have more mess from mom or dad. The parents not together.
So if you don't have that buffer of,
oh my God, man,
your mama, your dad having that spouse.
My daddy was over to my brother's house at 3 a.m. with some tires.
With some
tires. You figure that out, okay? Cause I can't. You figure.
Yeah.
What are you doing with some tires? Some 14s and 15s. What are you doing with some tires?
Some tires?
What are you doing over there? Because you out there by yourself. If y'all was together, there would be some accountability. See, that's what relationships are missing, the accountability that we have for each other. And when you have the accountability, that keeps me from overstepping my boundaries, because somebody say, hey, you get your butt in this. What you doing up in that front seat? You gonna get your butt out that front seat? Right. Because if you with somebody, you're gonna say something.
Come on back here with me.
Yeah.
Come on back here with me. Nah, that ain't your place to sit up there. Come on back here with me.
There you go.
Yeah.
Exactly. And if you got to be in the front seat, let's take your car.
You drive. That way you ain't got to worry about the front seat.
Oh, but I didn't want to drive. Well, then you get on back here with me. Because I don't think she's going to have no problem sitting back there with him if she got a husband. In fact, she's going to get back there with him.
Yeah. No, I feel you on that. Third instance is the overstep test. The overstep test, knowing when to confront and when to step back. Now, not every disrespect deserves a war, but every boundary does deserve defense.
So this is the thing. Now that I am an in-law, it's important to me how I deal with my son-in-law. We try to deal with him in love, whether we give him correction or whether we talking about something that we agree with or don't agree with. We try, and because oftentimes, and I'm talking about that accountability, me and Charlotte talk about whatever it is before we talk about it with them.
Okay.
And I'm coming in hot.
You coming in hot?
I'm coming in hot. Charlotte's, no, that's not what we doing.
All right, see the buffer for you, bro.
See the buffer. Yeah. But no, this is what we want. This what I can't work in it.
Quiet on the set. No.
Yeah. So, but no, seriously, we try to deal with each other. I would like to deal with them because I just remember being young and trying to deal with my in-laws and hoping that they like me, hoping that I didn't make them feel some kind of way, because I did. Oh my God, man! One time I went down to my in-laws' house and I was up in the morning. Whose house was it? It was my father-in-law's house. So I went to my father-in-law's house. He had guns all over the house. This don't have nothing to do with the story. So I went to my in-laws' house and everybody had went to sleep. We was in the country. They went to bed early. They was old. They went to bed early.
Oh, yeah.
10 o'clock they was in bed. So I got up to get me some some whatever kind of juice they had.
Right.
I went to the refrigerator and got some juice, and I spilled it on the floor.
Oh no.
So, which is okay. I spilled it on the floor. Everybody have mistakes. So I spilled on the floor, and I got a paper towel. I tried to wipe it up. So the next
what?
Next morning, everybody came in the kitchen. They were like this.
Oh, the flow sticky.
Oh my God.
The flow sticky.
And they looked at Cheryl and say, Cheryl, John, I can't.
Oh.
It's like they had a
Cheryl
camera.
know to mop it up.
It's like they had a camera in the kitchen.
Cheryl knew you better mop that up. Better don't be no sticky flows. Right. Everybody else knew the rules, so you was outside.
Everybody was stuck to the floor when I came to the kitchen. I was so embarrassed. I could hear them holler from the bedroom. Cheryl, John, I gave this stuff.
That is crazy.
I came in and spilled this drink on this floor.
That is crazy.
Well, all right then. Well, I'm packing my clothes now, sir. We can get out of here.
So we want to help you real quick. Got this thing called the 3-filter test, right? It's the 3-filter test, and these are questions you need to ask yourself to make sure whether you need to confront or not, right? The first thing is it intentional? What they did, what happened, is this intentional? The second thing, is this reoccurring? Is this something they always doing? First one, is this intentional? The second one, is this something that's reoccurring? We had this problem before. And the third thing is it affecting peace? Is it affecting peace? It's a 3-filter test. These are 3 questions to ask yourself before you make a decision to go there. Is this intentional? Is it reoccurring? And is it affecting peace? Is it affecting peace? Because your in-laws go home.
Oh, wow.
The stuff they stir up, they leave behind. They leave that with you. So based on that 3-filter, 3 questions to filter, then you make a decision whether I need to address this. If you feel like it's intentional, if you feel like this is something that keeps happening, and if it's affecting the peace in your house.
We had in-laws to live with us before. It's so funny. That should be a show called In-Laws.
A reality show.
In-Laws staying with you. Oh my God, man. Because if my mom then was staying with us, my mom and her husband was staying with us, I would get no peace. I would get no peace. And either from stuff that they would just do, like, why? This is what I would say. Why would you do that? you're gonna get a rise out of Cheryl. Why would you do that?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't mean nothing.
Yeah. And you gotta understand, if you coming into somebody else's space, you gotta abide by their rules, even though that's your son or that's your daughter. Their rules to the house.
Because they feel like that it's their son's house. They're gonna, you don't, you see, you don't.
The audacity, huh?
Oh, be on fleek. The audacity is on fleek. And let me say this: it's as much as my fault as it is hers, because I seen stuff.
Oh wow!
And you don't address it immediately because you think, oh, they'll stop. Everybody has some pullback.
Yeah.
No, that's not true. No. And it's the same when it was my parents were there, and then her mom was there, and she didn't get no peace because every time I would have a nice cold soda in the car in the refrigerator, and her mom would go in there and get it. And I come to Terry, she would
cracking open your cold pop, your cold drink. Your mouth was ready for that, boy. You had a whole commercial in your head. This refreshing drink, this
with the sweat on. Oh Lord, I would
when the goats that's allowed.
Oh brother.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, bro. She wouldn't get no peace, and I would never start complaining about it.
So is it better for the spouse to handle it with their parents, or should you ever confront them directly?
No. It's no. Go talk to your mama. Go talk to my mama. I will go get your people, because I can try to do it in love.
Okay.
But it's generally come out off the wrong way if I'm doing it rather than when she do it. She talking to her mom and I'm talking to my mom. Hey mom, you be doing a lot. But you know me, you know what I'm saying? I just
right.
Everybody talks to their people.
So what if the spouse is being extra sensitive? And because you the complaint department now, right?
I am the complaint department.
The other spouse is going to be the complaint department. The spouse is being extra sensitive and not being lenient to a certain degree with the in-laws. What do? You don't see it as a problem.
Well, you try to rationalize what's going on. Okay, so what they do? Like, we got to give a little. Because again, relationships, whether it's the relationship between me and my wife or the relationship between me and her parents, it's a relationship where there has to be some give and take. There has to be some respect and some give and take, and also some compromise. So now for us, we just got to figure out what a compromise is going to come. Because again, I want them to like me. I'm trying to fit in, and I think they are as well. Yeah, I think they have some expectation, and I have some too. So how can we meet each other's expectation? If that means I don't get to go in the kitchen after everybody leave out, so we don't get up in the morning, everybody be stuck to the floor, then okay. Yeah. Sure, can you go in there and give me something? But we just got to figure out what they are. Because again, it's relationships. It's different relationships. It's not only is it her parents and my parents, but it's the parents having to get along with each other. And again, we trying to work. We ain't even talking about kids. So when the dynamic of that come now, who wants the kid? Who gets the kid? Who wants the kid? Who's the favorite grandmother? Who's this grandmother? Who gets the kids this weekend? Who
you talking about a whole new dynamic right there, boy.
Again,
them grandbabies.
But it's relationships. Yeah. Because there are relationships involved. Again, there's some compromise that has to happen. That has to be spoken about. Yeah. And if we don't speak about it, it can't be assumed. The problem is we're assuming, we'll work it out. No. It has to be talked about so it can be. Yeah. You can keep peace and protect boundaries, but only if you stop fighting everything that offends you and start addressing what offends your peace. It's about the peace. You got to keep the peace in the house. You got to keep it in the house. You can't care about everything. Everything can't be an issue. You got to figure out.
You got to have some grace.
You got to figure out what's
you got to have some
stuff that you can deal with and throw out everything else that
you can. Yeah. You got to understand, if somebody's coming into your space, the dynamic in the space is changing.
Absolutely.
It's changing. And so, like you say, you got to make some accommodations here and there. Or do you be preemptive and you go ahead and send out a communication ahead of time? Say, hey, I know y'all coming over. Before y'all get here, let me just let y'all know a couple of things. Wow. Or do you? Oh no. Or do you wait until something happens and then address it?
If you can get ahead of, man, it's always better to be preemptive than post.
Come on now.
If you can get in front of that thing, you can set the level of, because most of the time we don't set a clear level of expectation. Oftentimes I get on the phone with people and they want to tell me this. I say, What we need to do is set a clear level of expectation. And as we set a clear level of expectation, it'll let you know what I can expect from you and what you can expect from me. Yeah. And when we don't do that, now we guessing. Now we're trying to figure this thing out. Well, I thought y'all did this. Well, we thought we was gonna get white glove service. I don't know why you thought that. Well, you don't say that. You know what I'm saying? I think the craziest thing is when we get in these relationships, because relationships, we assume what we're going to get in them when it needs to be talked about.
It does. Yeah.
At every level.
Yeah. it's the avoidance of those conversations that typically sets up the instance for issues. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Like they said, uncommunicated expectations are premeditated offenses. Right?
The devil is in the details.
The devil is in the details.
Oh man, dude, that's why it's important that we talk, because we have to make sure our communication lands.
Right.
You got to make sure it lands.
Make sure it lands.
The worst type is thinking that's something that's land. They don't have a clue what you're talking about.
Yeah. I forgot that quote, that Alan Greenspan quote, but yeah, got to make sure it lands. Right. Don't forget, like, share, subscribe. Share this out to your people. We got one more scenario for you. Make sure you share it out. Like it. Right. So number 4, the partner alignment principle, unity before policy. Unity before policy. If you and your spouse aren't on the same page about boundaries, the in-laws will keep rewriting the story. They'll keep rewriting the story. How important is it for couples to agree on how to handle their families before marriage?
Oh man, it's because like you said, they'll write the script if you don't write it. If you don't put rules down, we're gonna create some. They will be created as the story goes. Most of the time, now we compromise into stuff that we don't actually really like.
Oh yeah.
Well, I don't really want to do that. Well, we didn't have nothing in place, so that's what we agreed upon. So okay. So again, you be preemptive, and when you come in now, you creating your own rule. Listen, the greatest thing about being married and having somebody is you can create your own life and your own rules with them.
Yes. And that's really what the Leave and Cleave is about.
That's the greatest part of it. And what happens if we don't do it, now someone else, the in-laws get to come in and do it. Yeah. Well, we think you should do this, we think you should do that. And most of the time, it's difficult enough with me and Cheryl trying to be one. Now you got 4 more people trying to come in to be one with us.
Yeah, more opinions and
exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. No, that makes perfect sense. The real issue isn't the laws, it's internal disunity. How together are the husband and wife? How together are they? Because one thing I understand about problems expose gaps. They expose breakdowns.
The greatest thing about this particular part of it is this makes you get together as a husband and wife and talk about stuff. And the more you get together and talk about stuff, the tighter bond and the tighter the unit that you become. Because that's what you're trying to do.
Yeah.
You think and it's funny because it's difficult at the beginning because you're trying to include your in-laws in the conversation when you and her need to get together.
Yeah.
It makes you guys get away from each other and cleave to each other.
Yeah.
And the more y'all do it, the stronger y'all bond. It's about creating a bond between you and her.
Because I think about the goals you set for your family, the things you want to aspire to and to achieve. What if they don't understand? Why are you doing all that? Why you got to do all that? Well, this is what me and my wife, me and my husband, this is what we decided we want for our family. Understand how y'all did things and how it flow for y'all, but we want something different. We want something better. No disrespect to you, but we want better than what you had.
And you should.
Right.
You should. Yeah.
You would think so. The parents want more and want better for.
You would think, yeah.
But if that involves me stepping outside of or pushing the boundaries on what I was taught in your house, because you doing that, they might feel a certain way and might feel judged a little bit. Like what they did wasn't good enough. How do you keep maintain that? I think I appreciate you and all this, but
constant conversation, man. I don't think anything can go wrong because one of the ways I dealt with Janae when she was younger, when I went in, I said, "Hey, listen, do you think I have your best interest at heart?" Do you think I'll do anything to hurt or harm you? And I think you have to handle the in-laws the same way. Listen, I love you guys, man. But in order for us to make this work, you guys have to allow us space where we can kind of create our own thing like y'all did.
Yeah.
We want what y'all got, but we want ours better and stronger. So the only way we can get that done is you guys have to allow us to do it. And if you offended by that, you looking to be offended. If you're offended by me saying, hey, allow us to create our own thing. And if you're offended by that, now again, you looking to be offended, and I apologize because you're gonna probably be offended.
Because in that, how much of that is the in-laws remembering their struggle and trying to help you avoid that, but to a certain extent, you got to let them have their experience too.
Mm-hmm.
Because some parents have this thing, I don't want you to have to go through. But what if you actually have to go through?
Well, the greatest thing about conversation is it's giving and taking.
Mm-hmm.
I can tell you about my experiences. I can tell you all about all the ones you want to know about, and the ones you don't want to know about, you don't have to ask me about those.
And I think that's a huge part, because you telling me about your experiences helps me make better decisions if you're honest about the experience.
True, but if you can't be honest with your son or your daughter, because they probably know what the truth is about the experience.
What if it's an experience you still struggle talking about?
But
the in-law.
Then you and him, you and your wife probably be better suited to talk about it.
Do you let them know? Hey, I know. I know what happened. Right? I know that ain't my dad in there. No, I'm playing.
Hey, that all that needs to be talked about.
Yeah.
If especially if you carried it and feeling some kind of way about it, all that needs to be discussed, man.
Mm-hmm.
And hopefully you can find a great space and get the opportunity to talk about it.
How do you build unity with your spouse if they always seem to side with their family?
I don't know. I want to say continue to show them your heart.
Mm-hmm.
Let them know how you feel about what's going on, and hope that they and this one, and pray that they have the heart to hear and receive what you're saying.
And I think that's really where that constant, just talking to each other comes from. If the only time I talk to you is when I'm addressing an issue, then you ain't gonna be too receptive. But if we talk all the time,
yes,
and I'll be like, hey, did you ever realize, because that's part of it. You got to raise awareness, because maybe they don't really understand.
We all have blind spots,
right? That they doing that.
We all have blind spots. Yeah.
Cyril says blended families are a work of art. I think it's a blessing when you learn each other and can get along. With maturity, it's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. Now, the challenge is the maturity part, because some people mature faster than others.
True.
And I guess part of that maturity also is having grace for people, having a little bit more compassion, a little bit more grace for people. Now, of course, you don't let them act a fool, but you understand where the foolishness may come from.
Yeah, but set your boundaries early.
Set them early
and often.
Right, because you do what you need to revisit them
as much as you need.
See if they need
until people get them.
Remember that thing we said about? We probably need to rethink that.
You don't really listen, man. The one thing about teachers at school, they repeat. Well, because we may not get it the first time. What the second time? What the third time.
You're right. You're right. Repetition is key.
Yes.
Repetition is key. And I think people people get tired of repeating, but not understanding what the repetition is doing. It's driving home something, you know. What do you think about? Do you put some up in the house where people can see? You have like the 10 commandments of your house, and you put them up right by the doors. As soon as they come in, like they read.
Well, if that's the kind of house you got, where you need those followed in the house, you need those follows. I think you put them up.
Yeah.
But again, whatever you want to do, that's y'all house, that's y'all canvas. You can paint it any way y'all want to and make it look any kind of way you want to.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. And the important thing, I guess, is the alignment and the agreement. That's the important thing that people really gotta think about, which means there's gonna have to be some discussions about some things.
The reason why that's so important, D, is because I want you to know prior whether or not you want to come. Because you don't have to come.
You might not want to come.
Exactly.
You might not want to come.
If all are welcome, everybody may not want to come.
Yeah. Yeah. The door is always open.
That part.
But when you step inside, just know that we got some expectations.
Yes.
That you got to think about. You got to consider.
It's funny. That's the craziest one, because people generally drag their rules and regulations over to your house. How they do at their house, they generally drag those over to your house. You're like, no, that's not what we do here.
Yeah.
That's not how we do.
Yeah. So you got to have this ain't your house conversation every now and then.
You got to say it. Hey, we don't do that. When you say we, they make everybody. No, we
don't do that.
We don't do that.
Yeah. The collective we.
Maybe I just stay well.
He said, maybe I just stay well. You probably do need to stay where you come from. You would just stay over there. Right. So
you the sheriff. You the sheriff.
Yeah, you the sheriff.
Don't make me shoot the deputy.
So the honor equation, respect without submission. Respect without submission. So the cultural and generational tension around honor. There's this tension around honor your father and your mother. And some people take that to mean I got to do everything they say.
Well, I get it. But most of the time, if the father and mother, if the father and mother are doing like they supposed to do, and in the space they supposed to be in, you're not gonna have no problem with them. You won't have a problem with them. It's generally the ones that aren't in the spaces they need to be in that you have a problem with.
So is there a level of issues to be expected if mama and daddy aren't together? If those people aren't together, is there a certain level to be expected?
Okay, let me answer that by saying this. I think it's supposed to be problems. If mom and dad aren't together. So, and that's not to say with who, but I just think it's supposed to be that way. I think when the dynamic of the house is broken up and you out there, I just think it's supposed to. It's supposed to be that way.
Mama done left daddy, and she come over there telling her daughter what she ain't got to take from you.
well, whether or not she said it or not, she's showing it.
She's showing it. Wow. Now, respect doesn't mean obedience. It means recognition. You want to recognize them. You can honor without surrendering control. They don't have to run your house, but you can still have that honor for them. And really, if they want the best for you, you strive to be the best, or you strive to, display that I was listening. I heard what you said, and I'm going to do better. I'm going to make sure the work that you put in to raise me was not in vain. But that doesn't necessarily mean
they need grace like we did, though.
Yeah.
I don't know one promise that we didn't get when my daughter was going to college. I don't know one thing she didn't promise that she wasn't gonna do. I'm not gonna bring it up because my wife will kill me. But I'm not. But again, with that, and she did so, but she graduated,
Mm-hmm.
and I think everybody deserves grace, from including the in-laws. Everybody deserves grace. Everybody, as long as everybody is trying to get it right, we can work with that thing.
Absolutely. Cheryl says, if you're absentee, you're not privy to scrutiny or corrections. What do you think?
It's fun. We talked about. We brought this up the other day. It's kind of hard, and I was talking to my brothers about my dad hadn't really been there, and when they got in trouble, my mom called him and was like, "Hey, you need to talk to them," and he hadn't been in their life, and it's kind of hard for him to bring correction when I don't know you.
Yeah.
When the time for us to bond and me to trust what you were saying to me, you wasn't there to do that.
Yeah. I'm trying to remember the saying. It said, "With correction without relationship." I can't remember. Anybody remember? Let me know. Correction without relationship, it does something. I forgot what it says. It's a quote. If you can remember it, just shoot it to me real quick. Let me know. But you have to have relationship in order for correction to happen.
Yes.
Right. It has to happen. So in-laws only overstep when couples under communicate.
Yes.
They only overstep with couples under
where there's a door or an avenue to get in. It's normally when people get in your business.
Correct. Yeah.
If it's tight, like it's supposed to be, you can't get in. You got to see a hole before you can get in there.
Right. Well, I think we've connection before correction. Connection. Got to have a relationship before you start correcting people. Got to have a relationship. We come down to the end of this thing, man.
Final thoughts.
What you got for the people?
All right, my final thought for this evening is, Derek touched on this earlier. We were talking about you have to be careful how you deal with people when you're in the relationship aspect of it, because at some point you will be in-laws, and remember, respect is the most important thing. And listen, you know you crazy, you know your kid crazy, and the best thing you could do is be honest with each other and say, listen, in order for you to get married and stay married, you got to go talk to somebody.
Yeah.
That's my final thought.
So early in the show, Dr. Selena put a message up of talking about leave and cleave. One misconception, and I think it's a misconception that invites a lot of this, is the family you're creating is an extension of their family, and it's not. You're creating something completely and totally new. This is your family, your marriage, and so you're not beholden to the families you come from to include their opinions, in everything. Now, if they raised you and they taught you, there is still a level of, what's steering you is the words that they have. But now that you come together with somebody else, you got to decide, what is it going to be for our house? This is where that unequally yoked thing really kicks in, because if your values are way off, you're going to have more issues. And they may look good and make everybody be fun for the moment. When you get to doing real life, these things will become issues. And if you're in that place now and, you pick somebody that y'all came from way two different places, then now it's time to reassess your values and come together and begin to form something that's uniquely yours. Aside from what your parents had, something that's uniquely yours that you can agree on. And let that be the thing that helps you forge forward and just have a great marriage. And that's my final thought. Listen, we appreciate everybody who chimed in and listened in and shared it, because we hope y'all sharing this out.
Y'all some dogs if y'all don't share.
But we appreciate bringing everything to you, bringing these topics to you. If you like it, send us a message. Drop a comment in. Let us know how you like it. But we'll catch y'all next time. Until next Monday, peace out.